Hello everyone. In my last two videos, we have discussed about the food and its types. So being up to my statement, we'll discuss on food safety in this video. What is safe food? So this question is very important to be understand. Food or any food ingredient which do not causes an adverse health effect for the consumer if it is prepared and or consumed as per its intended use. To make sure that our food is safe to consume, we have to use it as per its intended use. For example, fresh milk should be boiled completely first and then store at 1 to 4 degrees centigrade for next 24 hours. Pasteurized milk needs to be stored in 1 to 4 degrees centigrade and should be consuming within the time which is written on the packet. If milk is sterilized, then milk can be stored at ambient temperature for 3 months too. Otherwise, milk may get spoiled. So we can take another example to understand what is the intended use of the food. We generally consume red chili powder. We use red chili powder in our daily life food. But we cannot drink 5 spoons of red chili powder with a glass of water. Otherwise it may cause adverse health effect. So it should be used in a small quantity or as per the quantity of food, but just add a taste on it. That's it. So this is the intended use of food. Now, what is food safety? This is actually assurance that food and or food ingredients used in preparation of food will not cause an adverse health effect for the consumer if it is prepared and or consumed as per its intended use. For example, handling, preparation, storage of a food should be as per its intended use only, and we have already discussed what is the meaning of intended use. It must be a topic for discussion about them who are responsible to make a food unsafe. So these are called as food safety hazards. Yes, these are called as a food safety hazard, and it may be different of types. For example, it may be biological, it may be chemical, it may be physical. These are the agents in food or condition of food which the potential to cause an adverse health effect. What are the physical hazards? Any foreign object found in the food is called a physical contaminant. For example, glass, it's a chipped pieces of cutlery or crockery, metal pieces, stapler pins, blades, plastic piece, anything means you can see by the naked eyes. It is a physical hazard. Another one is chemical hazard. So it may be naturally occurring or process induced chemical that can cause a foodborne illness called as a chemical contaminant or chemical hazard, such as pesticide residues, cleaning chemicals, sanitizers used during the process cleaning, equipment lubricants used for the maintenance, वगैरह वगैरह. At home also, there may be some chemical contaminants, like we are generally using soap. Then there may be residues left after the utensils cleaning. It may not be washed properly. So that particular contaminant or that whitish powder left over the on the plate after cleaning, after dryness of the particular plate, that may be a chemical hazard. biological hazard. So it can be categorized in macrobiological and microbiological. So macrobiological again, which we can see with the naked eyes, like flies, insects, spiders, cockroach, and macrobiological, which cannot be seen by the naked eyes, like pathogens, viruses, parasites. So these biological hazards may create foodborne infection or intoxications. So here you can see the difference between the infections and intoxications. So what we should do to keep our food safe? So simply remember 5 P's. So first of all, the first P is referred to as a premises. So always entire premise should be in clean and hygienic condition every time, and we have to follow the adequate handling and storage of the food and ingredients. Number 2, primary materials. All materials should be purchased from the safe source, and all ingredients or primary materials should be free from contamination and or adulteration. Number 3, very important, because people may cause spread of disease or spread of infection. So that's why only healthy people will enter in premises, and we have to avoid the entry of infected people in our premise. Fourth P is procedures. So always follow correct procedures. For example, for the storage, handling, preparation of food or ingredients, such as proper cooling, proper reheating, proper use of leftovers. Processes defined and recorded. Always follow correct method or process, and there should not be any deviation in the process. For example, no advance and in excess preparation in the kitchen, adequate cooking with the adequate time and temperature combination always. Please see below pictures to keep in your mind few specific rules, like cook food thoroughly, keep hot food above 60 degrees centigrade and cold food below 5 degrees centigrade. Store veg and non-veg food, raw and cooked food in a separate containers or separate shelves. Store cold food below 5 degree centigrade and frozen products at minus 18 degrees centigrade or below. Always use clean and separate dusters to clean surfaces and wipe utensils. Keep separate and covered dustbins for food waste. Do not handle food when feel unwell. Here in this video you can see some facts and figures which is based on the authentic data. So be careful, stay safe, be logical. Thank you.